Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, Best Care Home Services, and DeSoto Outdoors and Archery.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this December the 17th. And if you can tell my voice, this weather is killing me this week. We're going from up and down, and today's supposed to be near 70.
I don't know today the weather after the show to go to the golf driving range or the firing range.
I can tell you what, it's really, and we got Frank Barton on the line with us. Frank couldn't be with us in the studio this morning, but he agreed to spend a little time with us, and I wanted to ask Frank, not only from the Barton Power Sports standpoint over there in West Memphis, Jonesboro, Forest City, and we'll talk about something else later. But the weather itself on the duck hunters, I had some friends go to southeast Missouri here recently, and they shot 3 times in 2 days. They were flying all over high, and I don't know what the situation in Arkansas. I haven't talked with anybody, but what's going on you hear?
Well, in Arkansas and in eastern Arkansas, primarily, which is what I have contacts with.
Yeah.
The prairie part of the state, which is considered west of Crowley's Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
East of Crowley's Ridge is the Delta. West of Crowley Ridge is considered the prairie. Those folks that are hunting over there have had very good success going back to opening day.
Okay.
Yeah,
right. On the 19th. Yeah.
And then now the people on the Delta side have had mixed success, and it appears to me what I can tell is it has to do more with the abundance of water and how much water is around for ducks to rest in.
Well, I mean, I know we're going through the 23rd here. Opened back up on the 8th and goes through the 23rd, then opens up again on the 26th through the January the 29th in Arkansas. And I have purchased my license. I have my new waders, thanks to my good friends at Avery, has come in. So the ones that I was concerned about with the leak, I think Frank told me to turn them inside out and check everything, but I decided I'd just turn them inside out and put them in a box and get me another one. So wouldn't have any chance in that. But we have had this up and down weather, Frank. I mean, like today, supposed to be, in the 60s. Maybe it may hit 70. So
almost 70 today is the schedule, but in rain tonight.
Yeah, and then cold again. I mean, real cold.
In the 20s tomorrow.
In the 20s tomorrow, breaking ice. So what does that do to the ducks? They going back and forth? they flying?
Well, anytime the change in weather will get birds to move, but and so that doesn't bother me as much. Bird movement is probably good for most hunters because that gives you new birds into your area. Because if you've got birds moving out,
mm-hmm.
you're going to have somebody else is going to have. They're going to have birds moving into you, so that doesn't bother me near as much. And bird movement, I think, is good. Now, ice is a different animal altogether, and no duck hunter likes ice.
No, really?
Nobody likes no duck hunter likes to deal with ice.
Well, I don't think the dog likes to deal with it either. I don't know how Delta does, but ice is not friendly for dogs either. So
most dogs don't. Why they don't care about the ice. The dog handler should because, for instance, I killed a duck the other day in 1.1, and I know it landed in some ice.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't any way I could get my dog to it, so I just had to wait until the hunt was over and deal with it. And because I couldn't see her, she was going to be in ice. I couldn't tell if she was going to get cut.
Right. Yeah.
And I just don't deal with it.
Well, and again, we're talking to Frank Barton, and on this segment, our good friend that's normally in the studio with us, and Dave Gabbard has been nice enough to drive down from the Jackson off the TWRA to join us on this Mid-South, we call it a Mid-South Report. I know you folks Tennessee, you're open straight on through now from till the 29th, and over in Mississippi, you're open December the 7th, and you go right on through January the 29th. So talking primarily ducks. And Dave, I know from the West Tennessee angle, you've been at the Taj Mahal and you've been at some other places. What's it been like for West Tennessee hunters?
Well, it's like Frank was talking about. If you got water, you got ducks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because and we're one of the fortunate ones. You know, we pump,
Mm-hmm.
and but because of that, the days I've been to the blind and the hunting, I've heard less shooting up and down the river because it's only the blinds that I know that pump that you can tell them shooting. But a week ago, last weekend, Sunday, was hunting.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of new ducks, what I call new ducks coming in. You look way up there, and they're little dots.
Yeah.
You know, they're flying.
Way up there.
Yeah, they're on oxygen more or less, and they're coming in.
Yeah.
And but the strange thing that I've noticed this early is most of our limits we're killing, and my friends over in the Boot Hill, Missouri, and they're having phenomenal. It's all mallards.
It's all mallards.
It's all mallards.
How about you, Frank? What are you seeing?
We've had a much stronger mallard migration this season at this time than we had last year. Not seeing many gadwalls at all, and mostly mallards of what people are shooting. Give you an idea. I talked to a very good friend of mine that's also involved in the Master National, lives in Alabama, comes over here to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
His club, they killed this past weekend or on last Thursday when the season opened back up, 13 limits on Thursday and 14 limits of Friday.
Wow.
I'm talking about limits of mallards.
Yeah, limits of mallards.
And
now they're over in the Brinkley area again in the Arkansas Prairie.
Yeah, well,
and I'm talking about big mallards. I've killed some mallards at the size of a small Canada goose.
Really?
Yeah. It's phenomenal.
They're on steroids.
Yeah. No, I said, well, I kidded somebody. I said, here's a duck that all summer long was fed Cheetos by some little blonde-headed girl in Minneapolis on some city park.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
It came on down.
And I know right now these guys are cranking them out and everything. And, Frank, I know Christmas is coming up. You got some specials going on over at Barton Power Sports?
Well, this is always a big time of the year for the youth models that we sell, the little small 50 cc's, the 110s, and we actually have a side-by-side 170 that's real popular. So we have a few left, don't have that many.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody wants to come in, make the purchase, we'll hold the unit for them, have it completely ready for them. We'll be open till noon on Christmas Eve for people to pick gifts up.
Okay.
So that we can, we can hold that for them and store them. And so I've got right now still got we're in our last week. I have inventory at all three of the locations that are open right now, and whether it be West Memphis, Jonesboro, or the newest one in Forest City.
Yeah.
And so,
come on,
come on by.
And you'll be open this morning at in West Memphis at about 8. What?
8 o'clock this morning at all three locations.
Now, Frank, are we set for January 5th?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
kill something. I'm gonna be killing something on the air that day. Okay, you are gonna. Dave Gabbert, you will be here, right?
Yeah, you have to.
I don't have to whisper too much.
No, but you got to make sure to tone the duck calling down a little bit. It's hard to hear your voice over duck calls in the blind.
Did you hear that, Frank? But, I don't have anything to do with that.
I'm sorry if they're ducks in the air.
We're gonna. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna.
So no whispering. You're gonna have to shout.
Oh, I'm gonna shout. Yeah, I'll be shouting.
I would change subjects for a second. I talked to Frank a couple of weeks ago on the open mic. December.
Right.
Him and Ernie down at Arca
Oh,
Butler.
yeah.
How did that hunt go?
Well, I have all the information.
I think it was 25.
Yeah, that's right.
25 deer that they ended up harvesting. Great weather for the it sprinkled rain for a little bit, but nothing that really didn't have a whole lot of deterrence to those people. Larry was kind enough to write a really nice article in the Commercial Appeal about it. It is a very, very special event. For me, I started out just donating the use of some stuff.
You've gone over that
for
now.
them to help out, and then that's kind of migrated into, I was out there all 4 days, and it gives me a great sense of appreciation for the outdoors and what it means to folks that have the various disabilities that these people have.
Well, I know one thing. Ernie said, and I was really disappointed in this, folks. You need to mark this on your calendar next year in early December, the first weekend in December, because they had 14 volunteers. That's 5 less than the year before. I don't know how they do it. And, Frank, you know that. It takes a real big effort to do this. And my hat's off to you for not only supplying them with some machinery and stuff, but just being there. And a great job. Got some great pictures that Frank took that we're going to post on lroutdoors.com. And I'm going to try to write a wrap-up on it. Ernie sent me all the information. But great job, Frank. Thank you. We'll try to hook up with you a little bit later in the show and close it out. But, hey, we miss you here, Frank. It just it just looks funny to look over and see Gabbert looking back at me talking. And Frank Barton.
I'm glad Dave was able to come and fill in, and I appreciate it. Y'all take care. And
all right, buddy.
We'll
talk to you later. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We'll be right back.
You can find